Hola amigos y amigas from Chapala, and I had to go bring my remote control for the gate to a gated community I was living in, and it's a small gated community but a great gated community, and I forgot the remote control to the gate and I had to return it. So I'm here in Chapala and I'm going to show you a way, if you're in Chapala, a quick way you can get to Ajijic and San Antonio. So we're going to go this way, go north here on Francisco I Madero Avenue. I'm going to put on the air. I'm a little warm, and you might hear some background noise. Now, I've done videos like this before, but I want to show you a quick way you can avoid some traffic and also the topaz. You're going to have minor topaz speed bumps coming up, but when we get to the Libramento highway going to Ajijic and San Antonio area there, you're not going to have as many topaz going this way. Topaz will slow you down. Okay, Chapala, Concito de Amor. Chapala, little corner of love. That's what it said on that arch there. Arc. Now, this is actually going to Guadalajara too, and Ichloacan de los Montreals is going this way, but Ichloacan is much closer. Great town. Expats are moving there, and I talked to more and more expats who are moving there. But we'll talk about that in another video. But I got to get over to the right pretty soon. Now, we're not going to be up at Chapala Haciendas. That's on the way to Ichloacan de los Montreals. Now, Ichloacan de los Montreals is a beautiful town. Done a lot of videos, even people commented on the comment section, talked about moving there. I'll talk about that. So these topaz are minor. I'm going to have to move over to the right, and we're going to be coming on the Libramento highway. So, and Ichloacan de los Montreals is only not about 5 miles from here. Close to Ajijic and close to Chapala. It's kind of a win-win situation going there. Now, here we go. You gotta be careful. You gotta know, because you can't see the sign, partly because of the trees. So, this is a beautiful drive too. A nice drive. And we'll be going past some beautiful fragmentos later on in the video. And I was out here shopping about 30 minutes ago. I'll tell you, on the way here, I stopped off at a ceramic place and got a ceramic container to put the garrafons, the big water bottles onto a stand, because the kind I have are the kind that tilt. They're on a stand. They're in these, oh geez, you gotta tilt them. You know, they're nice. They're nice, and a lot of people like them, but you could be spilling. It's really hard, because you can spill water easily on the floor, etc. But with these containers, like the one I got, I'll show you. You just put it on the stand, pops it right, put the lever up, and the water goes right into your pots, your pans, or your glasses, or your cups, or whatever. And I'll show you where that place is on the left. There's a lot of stuff going on here. I'm not going to mention everything that goes on here. It'll take a lot out of me, and I don't want to I want to save it for me. Okay, now. Okay, I will tell you. Okay, here's a restaurant to the left. I've never been to that one. There's a construction zone there on the right. Here it is, Arte Mexicano on the left here. That's where I bought. They have a gallery store. That's where I bought that thing. I don't know what it's called. I should know. I bought quite a few before. say Expats de los Montreals, which is not far from here. You'll be close to there, and you could say if you're being taken in an ambulance from your home, either in Chapala or in Expats de los Montreals, you'll get there quick. Here's a Michelin store. Tires right on the right, another Morisco restaurant. So you're in close proximity to a hospital. And I had thought about those things, and I do think about those things. I'm toward Hakotepec, close to Hakotepec now, and it would take longer if I had to be taken in an ambulance because of not only the distance, but 20, I don't know, YouTubers, and there's like 20 something topaz. So to get to he did a video on it. Okay, now it's automobiles. You can buy and purchase automobiles. Great steakhouse to our right. We're gonna probably pass a collegiate where a lot of the students in the Chapala area. Here's the fire station here to our left, fire trucks. So once again, it's important if you're relocating, I would say, get to a town. If you think you might need an ambulance, be in one of the expat havens that might be close to where the hospitals are. But I suggest going and moving wherever you decide to. It's just something. Wow, nice fragmento. They even have places for sale. Really nice fragmento. Chapala Haciendas is great too. Here's a rental story behind that. I'll tell you in another video. I almost rented at the. Okay, to our right. Here's Fractura Vista Norte. Really nice there. Here's the restaurants here, Las Palmas. To our left, to our right, La Terrazas, and Bird of Paradise. Really nice place there, great views. Some of these will have some really nice lake views. And here we are at Rabira Medical Center. So, you have to think about things. You might want to think. And there are tips you can learn. Getting ambulance service quick. And here's one thing. Vista Alegre. I have a friend that lives there. That is beautiful there. That's got tennis courts, swimming pools. I'm passing up all these things. So you're close. BP to the left. See a church here on the right. Chicken. Everything here. Really close by. We'll be coming up on the mall here. The Central Laguna Mall. It's a must see over here in San Antonio to our left. And then if you go left, as a matter of fact, I might as well take you to and past where the San Antonio Hospital is, so you can go if you need to get there quick. But I think from around here or Central, if you go toward Hakotepec, you're going to be having something like 20 something topaz, and they're not bad. You got to slow down quite a bit when you come. So that will take something out of your time, your travel time. It will. So here I'm going to make a left and go to. We're going to go over to. I'm going to show you where the San Antonio Hospital is. So these are win-win towns, I would say, if you're concerned about getting ambulance service quick and getting to hospitals and clinics. And near that BP station, before I made that turn, there's a lot of clinics here. And then you're close to a lot of things. Beautiful mall. Walmart's to our right. The bike path is to our left. And then we're going to go past here. Coca-Cola distributor is up here. They're building some apartments. See, Sonata to the right. I don't know if they're running out already or not. But here's a golf cart. Looking to the right. To the Pet Social Club to the right. Cafe Negro, good place to eat. A lot of expats and Mexican residents like to eat there. There's so many other restaurants. And I like to, we're coming up on Super Lake, where a lot of the expats like to shop and Mexican residents. I go there only on rare occasions, or on an occasionally. There's so much more here. There's even realtors out here. You'll find realtors out here. There's a Century 21 over here coming up on our left. There's a lot of different things. So we're going to get over to real quick, and you'll see. If you're in Ajijic or say Chapala or in Relocate, you're not far from hospitals and clinics. And that's one way I showed you. And it's Relocate, coming up soon. A lot of things here. Restaurant, Sunrise Restaurant. Oh, so many things. There's a lot of Voxel stores there. Music venues. Quarter to Sentitos coming up on our right. As a matter of fact, Thursdays they play a lot of great music on the rooftop. Now here, we're in San Antonio Hospital, right here. And there's a lot of clinics here. Things like that. Looking to visit, relocate, this is a great area here. And also, we're across the street from the Chula Vista Country Club. There's a golf, a lot of golf there, if you want to golf there. And also, straight ahead are 2 tennis courts. You can go play tennis there. They have a pro on staff that'll help you. So I'm going to pull over at some point. Also, a realty company here. God, just going out beautiful homes to our left. And there's a major realty company here too, and a real estate. And I'm going to go over. Geez, I got to get going. But anyway, there's another realtor, major realtor you can find here. Visit your realtors here. Now, we're pulling into the Marisol community, where I lived for 6 weeks back in 2019. I was staying with a friend of a friend. This is a beautiful community, and it is very safe. There's a gym here. I know the lady who owns that gym, Fit for Life Fitness Center. I've known her since 2019. These are some beautiful homes here. There's rentals, homes for sale. We are now in Robiris del Pilar. It's beautiful home to the right. That one was for sale. I lived in a gated, these are gated, and I lived down here. Toward the end of the street. I lived down there. And really enjoyed it. It was really nice. Here's somebody getting some work done in their home. And let's go for a quick ride around here. A lot of expats like living here. A lot of Mexican residents. I know many who live here in Robiris del Pilar. So I stretched this trip out a little bit. Let's go through here. So this is a long video. Close to everything. You know, you don't have to even drive far to Chapala or Ajijic. Those are hot spots. I would say these towns are hot spots for expats. And the towns would be Ajijic and also San Antonio, Tlacopan, and Robiris del Pilar. I know someone that owns a home over there. I've been in that home before. Nice home. And I know her son. I've been in her son's home a few years ago. He's from, here's a Sorrento right here. A rental property. Wow. Is that beautiful? It's cute. There's a rental right to your left. this is a much desired community in Robiris del Pilar. It's beautiful homes here. And I do know a couple of musicians, they're expats, they're married, they live around here. And there's another house for sale, beautiful home. Let's go over here. Yeah, I suggest getting hold of your realtors. You know, drive around, rent a car, get a private driver. That would cost you a lot more to do all this stuff. But if you rent a car when you get down here, you can explore it. Private drivers are good, but to pay the hourly fee, you might as well get a car, rent a car. I would say it depends on what you would want to do. That's totally up to you. A lot of people rent cars when they first relocate here or come here for visits. And they're not expensive like up in the U.S. But private drivers do work once you're settled, I guess. You don't have a car or something. Private driver would be a good choice. And for those who can take the bus system here is wonderful, beautiful. Look at these homes. I did walk videos here. Wait a minute, look at those videos, look at those homes. If you look at the top of the frame, let me stop here. Look at those homes up there. You're going to have the greatest views. There's some very good views of the lake. So you need, here's a beautiful home to the left. Once again, I know two musicians, they have a home here. And I'll go to our right. This stretches here. Inventa for sale. Right here to the left. Real close. This is all close to the Carretera Highway. You can take your e-bikes up here. I could have rode right up to the realty company, the real estate company, up that road, but I just chose to go by this way. Show you guys around a little bit. Whoa, I had all there. But this is walkable, very walkable. Very walkable. We're going to go back up the other way. Watch for speed bumps. Okay, there's not a lot of topaz here. Beautiful homes, Robiris del Pilar. You're going to find restaurants in Robiris del Pilar. Keep there. Look at these homes, Tim. Look at high up there. You're going to have some. If you go up there, you'll have some great views right up there. Up the lake. Yeah, I would say panoramic views. Okay, so I'm going to stop over here at the gym to the right. This is a very safe community. Very safe. There's expats here. To our left, I just saw them drive by. Here's them. Those are expats too. She has a Mexican flag on her car. And to the right is a great gym. Nice lady. So I'm going to stop it right here. There's the buses and the bike path right across the way. So I'm going to start the car. Long video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks to those who stood, kept with the video. You can see the houses up there at the top of the frame. You're going to have, you go up there, you're going to have some great views. So with that, thanks for viewing. Tap on the notification bell. You'll be notified of upcoming videos. Adios, amigos.